Hello again everyone, welcome back to some more Landric Plays the Rainbow Game Jam 2019 submissions. Rainbow Game Jam is a 2-week long game jam where people try and make a game looking at celebrating LGBT creators and creations, and this year the theme was community. So without further ado, let's dive into the first game I've got on my list today, and that game is Defrag Memories. Apparently the networked empathy bank is a space where they upload and fragment the world's jumbled consciousness. A remnant bot 2K finds and collects the remnants of memories and recreates person-specific empathy archives. That sounds extremely complex. Let's see how far we get. So if we press X, it's about... Oh, there we go. It's everything I just said. So let's get started. It's a very retro-y aesthetic. It reminds me a little bit of my old BBC Acorn. Alright, so this is the network zone. Those who knew us before we came out. So we found a remnant. Okay, so I guess that's us. Okay. What's this? We found a remnant. Scared friends would hate me once I was out. So we take this back here? Or do we just keep exploring? Let's keep exploring. There's one. It feels like my old friends support me. Oh, oh no. I was too busy reading things. Some old friends understand, and some don't. Whoop. Oh no. I've got to read and dodge things, that's not good. The social net has been so positive. Whoop. Online trans spaces sometimes reject me. Well, that's not good. That seemed to be a similar fragment. Never sure if I want to use... Let me fly all the gender flags today. All the worries are generated by myself. Man, I know that feeling. Seeking queer places for queer faces. That's kind of a nice sentiment. The Museum of Transology reassures me. I can't read this font. No, oh no. Gender crash. Let's keep going. Some space. There. More evil robots. Not every. Again! It's a shame. Well, I don't think there's a way of going back to the last fragment you had, because I'd quite like to read all of these, but I keep getting distracted. Trans pride shows there's space for me. So the font is quite small on my screen, so I'm struggling to read some of it. I do apologise. One day will this all come together? I certainly hope so. Oh no. I hope. There. Well, on the bright side, I don't seem to be losing lives or anything, which is good because I am fairly terrible at this, it seems. Gifts from old friends suggest it will. Okay. Let's go exploring. Oop. This way? This way. Aha, there's one. Some welcome me, but I feel out of place. And there's the last one. So we grab that. The web shows me others who are like me. It's always good to know that there are people like you. Okay, let's... So I think I saw a gateway over there that looked a little bit like this one. But it wasn't this one, so let's go back exploring. There we go, we'll try and sneak our way through all these red robot-y monster things. Oh no! There we go. So now we can go and recreate some things and some people. So let's wait for this one to sneak this way and then whoop. There we go. Oop, this looks... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! So I think we made it to the end, but we got hit 33 times. Is that what that means? In which case, man, I did a terrible job. But that is a lovely, lovely game. Like I say, I love the little retro aesthetic. And I love all of those little sort of like really personal moments in it as well. That's really nice to see. Okay, let's move on to the next game on my list, which is Affinity. There we go, I'll just grab that. And put the main screen on. I don't know if we can maximize this one. It doesn't look. Aha, context warning. This game contains a mild reference to suicide, so just be aware before we jump right into this. And here we go. So this game follows a young questioning MTF person on a journey through the dreamscape as they discover who they truly are. Well, once again, we've got some really lovely music. It's definitely atmospheric. Got this really ethereal sort of starscape, dreamscape. Oh, and what do we see? Aha! Oh! I was wondering when you'd appear. You were expecting me? Wait, what? Of course. In fact, this encounter is making me quite nostalgic. Sorry, who are you? Where is this? I'm here to help you. You could say I'm your guardian angel. Is this a dream? It is! You don't come here very often. As far as I can remember, this is your first time, too. I'm still really confused. Yeah. You're not confused. I know exactly how you're feeling, and I can help you with that. You might not be able to see it, but you know the truth deep down. I can help you come to terms with yourself. I really don't... What's your name? Interesting. So are we picking our name from the... Let's see if we can... I can't tell if that's a C or an L. I'm going to wait for a nice obvious L. That looks like one. Grab that. An A. There's an N. How do we spell Landric? I've almost forgotten. This is what happens when you ask me to do things while I'm being recorded. Oh no. Don't seem to be any D's, just seem to be these. Okay. I tell you, let's pick a different name. Let's go with Lana then. That's a nice name. I like it. I get the feeling that this might be us from the future. I do really like the sort of different aesthetics of these two. I'm gonna say characters? Floating geometric shapes. No, they're definitely characters. Please don't feel ashamed. I can assure you that you're in good company here. It definitely gets a lot of storytelling just through the visual design of all the different characters and things like that. And the colour palette as well. So one of the... left click to move, right click and drag to rotate the camera. Let's have a quick look around. So one of the modifiers for this jam was... I've forgotten the name of it. But it was to only use a colour palette of one of the pride flags. And that seems to be what this person's going for here. And I really, really like it. It definitely carries a lot of meaning and a lot of weight. Why am I here? What do you want with me? Because you're not happy. I observe you throughout the day. I listen to your thoughts at night. It's obvious that something's not right. Do you feel something's not right? You can tell me. No one here will judge you. It's true. I don't like being a boy. Everything feels so out of place, but I can't do anything about it. I can tell you that's not true. I know this from experience. I also felt this way at your age. Okay, but doesn't everyone feel this way? I can tell you that no, not everyone feels like us. Crazy, huh? But it's also not the case that we're not the only ones. It's also the case that we're not the only ones. I was so relieved when I learned this. Oh, Do you mind if I still call you Lana? I don't mind. Feels nice, doesn't it? I suppose it does. So, what do we do now? My goal is to give you an insight into other people's stories, and that it's alright to be transgender. Transgender? Yes, those of us who are unhappy with the gender we were assigned at birth. Life may seem hopeless for you, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Meet me up ahead. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go this way. Let's look around a little bit, if we can. There we go. Let's climb this little path. Right the way to the top. And we'll keep going until we make it. I love coming back to this place. So, what now? You should go and talk with the others around here. They should have lots of things to discuss. The others? Yep. People like you and I. Though we are all trans, we all have different experiences and perspectives. Listen to what they have to say, and use their knowledge to expand your own understanding. Come and find me again when you've heard from everyone. I'll be waiting for you, Lana. Hello. Hey, you must be Lana. Good to meet you. Hi. And you are? I'm Fiona. I went to the same school as you, though that was about probably 7 years ago now. I was Dux in my final year. I wish I could have been happier about it, but everyone saw me as a different person back then. So you were a boy then too? Only to other people. All the way through high school I spent so long thinking about who I was. My worries only increased as the years went by. I slowly isolated myself from my friends, and I began to despise who I saw in the mirror, every morning. I buried myself in my studies to get away from the misery, and I got the highest grades ever, but I was suffering. I wasn't sure if what I had done was worth it. There's nothing wrong with studying hard, is there? Not at all, but I chose to try and ignore my feelings. I thought if I could focus on other things, I would begin to feel better, but I didn't. I was despairing. What did you do? I cried. It's good to cry sometimes. I'd reached the end of my rope. I had some dark thoughts which I'm not proud of. Luckily my parents heard me crying and asked me what was wrong. I had no option but to give them the truth. I was a girl. They were a bit bemused when I told them, but they had known that something was off for a while. I fought through my tears to explain how I felt. It took me a while, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done. My heart was in my throat the entire time while my parents listened. I buried my face in my mum's shoulder as she consoled me. Then came the question. Do you have a name? I told her. She then responded. I'm so glad you told us, Fiona. That's wonderful. It's good to have people that understand. My sadness became happiness, and my heartache became relief. A massive weight had been instantly lifted from my shoulders. For the first time in my life, there truly was hope. And here I am, as happy as I could be. I couldn't imagine living my life any other way. Everyone saw her as a different person. She isolated herself from everyone. She tried to repress her feelings. These things remind me of myself. I can't leave my true self to die. I have to show my true colours. Thank you. No problem at all. Happy to be here. This is a really, really wonderful game. It is very, very moving, and these feel like some really personal stories. I really encourage you to go and find this on itch and go have a playthrough of it yourself. For now, before I start welling up and running out of time, I am going to move on to the next game, but wow, this is a fantastic game. Alright, next game on my list, let's have a look. Next game is called Rainn And Skye, so let me just grab that one. Let's pull that up, and here we go. Okay, there's certainly raining, and there's certainly sky, so we are off to a strong start. Oh, I can move around. Oh, hello. Ah, this is Skye, and that makes me Rainn. Thanks for picking me up. Something drenched if it wasn't for... I'm glad I could be of use. Especially to you, Skye. Aw. I love the little facial expressions, that's cute. To my place, I guess. No point having a date in a weather like this. Ooh. I guess so. Oh well, I'll drive there then. Thank you. Okay. Where's your place? Oh no, I'm a bad driver. Is this your place? Oh. No, maybe. I can't read the map. I also don't seem to be able to turn. I guess we're going this way then. Oh, there's a road over there. Let's follow the road. Whoop, bonk. I promise I'm a better driver in real life. Ah. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it now. Whoa. Tokyo drifting here. Whoop. Okay. Follow the road. Okay, we've got... Whoop. I was going to say we've got some sort of little map there, and then I looked away. It sure is raining out there. I can hardly even hear my own voice over the raindrops. You didn't get too wet waiting, did you? No, we were fine. No, it's fine, thank you. Something waited inside and something. Ah, see, it's too rainy, we can't hear. I think I'm stuck on the curb. Oop. It really sucks that it had to rain so much today. I don't think that sucks exactly. Something rain. Oop. That's a really nice effect, although it's making it difficult for me to read it out. Oh no, I crashed. Sorry, everything's fine. It's almost as if it awakened primal memories about sitting around a campfire in a cave with fellow cave people on a rainy day. Is that how it really worked back then? I feel like we're getting half a conversation. It's a cool effect. Aww. I mean, Rainn and Skye, it's a good combination. I think there are better reasons to start flirting with people, though. That's a relief. Oh, good. See, Skye knows what's up. I guess so. I was just kidding, though. I know, but still. You're driving really well. Really? Really? How badly do I drive normally? Ugh. Few bumps, it's smooth sailing for me. Yeah. See, it's alright for you guys watching. Yep, small bump. Everything's okay. I was going to say, it's alright for you guys watching. You can just read the text. You don't have to drive as well. Oop, are we there? We're at the end of the road. Oh, hello. I'll never forget that one. Oh, wow. I think the rain's getting harder. I can barely hear you. It was super cool. Glad my driving looked cool at least. Yeah, ramping off the curve, definitely cool. Oh. I know, I was just kidding. Thank you for the kind words, Skye. My pleasure. Yay, we're here. Yes, and we made it in one piece. Almost. By the way, would you like to spend the night? Since we're here. I'd never decline an offer like that from you. Oh. Oh, that's a terrible joke, but it worked. That's a really nice game, like just a little slice of life. I mean, it's certainly a contrast to the previous game, but I think they both work really well in different ways. So I hope you have enjoyed this last couple of episodes. These are all up on itch.io, and there should be a link to that in the description. Please go and check them out, and I will see you shortly for probably the last roundup of some of these games. All right, I will see you then. Bye bye.